now, the host of Aaron's Hour, Aaron Phillips.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another live edition of Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips, coming to you from the WWDBTV studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada. That's right. I am Aaron Phillips. Otherwise, the title of the show would be totally stupid, wouldn't it? Anyway, thank you for watching us on Facebook. You know, you can watch us on my page. One of my guests just caught that, if you heard the little chuckle down here. Anyway, watch us on Facebook or YouTube under my show or the WWDBTV.com pages. YouTube, the same thing. Of course, in about 5 days or so, if you have Roku, which if you don't, you should, if for no other reason, to download the WWDB-TV network to Roku. And not only can you catch my show, Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips, but you'll have a plethora of shows with which to watch, which has a plethora of episodes on all those plethora of shows. Speaking of plethora, I have a plethora of guests that I'll introduce here momentarily. 702-992-3207. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Today is what? What is today's date, John?
I don't know.
February 17th. Thank you very much for asking.
You're welcome.
Hey, listen, in all honesty, I have a couple of guys on here with me. God only knows why. One of them I just met actually officially over Facebook a couple of days ago, so he's great. The other guy, God, I hope his medicine kicks in, because as long as I've known him, he's been a wackadoodle, but he's a fun guy. I love him. I call him a friend, and I'll be calling his partner a friend as well as I get to know him through this show. Please welcome to the show my guest. They want to go by Walker Kane. They want to go by still going. We're going to have a little contest during the show that we're going to ask you for some names for these guys for their duo as the show progresses. So at this time, please welcome my guests, if you would please there, Mr. Producer. Paige to my right, Doug on the far right. There you go. There you have. Is Doug alive over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if he was.
Is he alive?
I didn't know if I was supposed to wave.
No, I forgot to put
once
the
the camera's on us, we're on it. We're there.
The
Anyway,
haven't kicked in.
no, I guess not. The old timers medication. Anyway, so they're going by the name sort of right now. As they're putting their duo together. We're going to hear them sing.
Old timer medication.
I like that.
I kind of like that.
Is that another name?
Yeah,
Should I put that down?
Yeah, OTM.
That's a possibility.
OTM, old timer medication.
Anyway,
medication. Yeah.
these guys are getting together, forming a duo. They're going to be singing. They do a lot of the great songs from 50s, 60s, 70s, a lot of the classics.
Hey, what about Arthur Itis?
That's
I got
not
it.
bad.
He'd be Arthur, I'll be Itis.
I got it all. You ready?
What?
Figs and gigs. That's it. Perfect.
Oh man,
Yeah, we'll keep
that
regular,
don't
and
make
you'll like
doesn't
us.
make any sense.
It was figs and gags, maybe.
I'm kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Figs and
figs.
I like-
The fig
I
doesn't
like
get it. That was like Wayne Newton thing way back when he was 16 and everything. You know, we all made fun of his name and stuff. You know, that's the way it was. We didn't understand.
Folks, the show's been on the air 2 minutes, so I've already lost control.
That's
Yes, John. The floor recognizes John Stiles.
Yeah, you could be Garfunkel and Oates, but I
Garf-
think that's already taken.
Funkel
All right.
notes.
Simon and Hall.
Yeah.
Simon Hall. Is that a publishing company? Simon and
I
Hall.
don't know.
Anyway, hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for Vegas Unwrapped 2.0
Right now?
right now.
With a nod to the past and an eye to the future, here is Aaron Phillips with Vegas Unwrapped 2.0.
All right, welcome to Vegas Unwrapped 2.0. This is the time of the show, guys, where I just talk about highlights and things that have been going on around town, around the world. I usually like to start off with winnings, people who win. But of course, we all know that this town was not built on winners. So sometimes my winners.
Wait, is this segment going to be about Charlie Sheen?
Why?
winning.
Oh my God.
He's winning.
I have Adonis DNA and Tiger's blood. Thank you.
Anyway, sometimes the winning happens outside of our state, which I like to share, which, of course, today's is one of those. If we know him, let's get some money from him,
Get
right?
his phone number.
Man wins $1 million from a scratch-off ticket given to him as a Valentine's Day gift from his mother. How about that one, huh? This happened in Massachusetts. According to the lottery, a gentleman by the name of Matthew Broadley received a Valentine's Day card, which contained 2 scratch-off tickets from his mother on Tuesday. Later that day, Broadley scratched one of the tickets, a $4 million jumbo cash ticket, revealing a $1 million prize. He chose to take the prize in one lump payment of $650,000 before taxes. He said, "Thanks, Mom," when he picked up his prize on Wednesday, according to lottery officials.
She's now getting upgraded to a better rest home.
Yeah, there you go.
The lottery in Broadley did not have any immediate plans for his winnings, so that the location, the store that sold the ticket, does get a commission of about $10,000. That's a nice gift.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is his mother is in a home or not?
No, it didn't say.
The thing is,
Don't
he'd be
listen to
better
him
off
back
her
there.
claiming the money because the tax break.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
Well, but when you're as young, listen, we've always had this debate. When you're as young looking as this gentleman is, we always
he
have
still
the
live with
debate.
his mother or what?
It doesn't say that where he lives, but when you're a young dude, we always have the debate: is it better to take the annual installments over the course of 20
Take
years,
the lump sum.
or if
Take the
you're
lump sum. You know why? There is no guarantee that lottery is going to be in business
Mhm.
3, 4, 5, 10 years from now.
well, that means
Then
it's-
you're screwed.
that means
Take
it's-
the money now. You can
Like-
invest it in the roulette table here in town.
Who asked
Call
him?
me.
Like Steve Miller says, go on, take the money and run.
That's right.
That's it. Oh, I'm singing again. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Save that for the later segment.
I'll try.
Save your voice.
in order for them not to pay the lottery, the state would have to close, wouldn't it?
No.
Mm-mm.
Really, even though you won this money, it's not guaranteed like a contract to be paid over 20 years.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I'd take the I'd take the lump.
Yeah, well, knowing that,
I'd let
I
you
would.
call J.G. Wentworth.
Oh, that's.
It's your money. You need cash now.
Mr. Broadley, if you have any money left over, contact us at WWDBTV. We'll put your money to good use. That's for sure.
I need some new Elvis suits.
All right. Did you hear about that? There's a new indoor amusement park coming to near the old former Fiesta Henderson location. Did you hear about this?
No.
Well, there you go. That's why you're on the show.
That's why I'm
teach you
here
kind of
at
stuff.
Vegas Unwrapped.
Rush for. You just went in a time warp.
Sorry.
This is not Vegas Unwrapped.
Well, what is
anymore.
that? 2.0.
Look at the sign.
I'm sorry.
Look at your sign over the head on
I
the
can't
screen.
see without my
Don't look
glasses.
back here.
I'm
Yeah.
kidding. What was it?
Aaron's
Aaron's
Hour.
out. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
very sorry.
my
let the
goodness.
man speak.
Oh.
Let the man speak.
Meredith, thank you, Meredith. She says no, do not call JG Wentworth. So
Okay, no,
they're
it's-
not. She must have bad experience with them. I don't know. Okay, so where was I? Oh, Rush Funplex is an indoor museum center with locations in Utah, Kansas, and Missouri, featuring thrilling rides, bowling, foam pits, classic arcade games, and much more. The proposal will go before the Henderson Planning Commission. I guess it would have happened this past Thursday, yesterday, 2 days ago, where city council members will vote to approve a conditional use permit for the facility.
What are the conditions?
The Funplex will sit on 4.7 acres. Don't house the Oakland A's when they come in. That's the only condition, I think.
You have to stay dry.
We're at 4.7 acres at 715 West Lake Mead Parkway. This will include a bowling alley, mini golf, go-karts, and arcade bumper cars, and so much fun. The parking spaces will increase. These guys must have come from the same parking company that put the parking lot in for Allegiant Stadium. They currently have 100 spaces. They're increasing the amount of spaces to 143.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, they're not expecting a whole shitload of people coming if they're only putting in 43
I know,
more
that doesn't
parking
make
spots.
sense.
It doesn't make sense. 25 employees will be hired for the facility. Hours will be 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Anyway, so keep an eye out for that if you're looking for more things to do. Oh, I know you're not a Raiders fan. I know that from firsthand
No, I'm
experience.
not.
Do you follow football, Doug, at all?
I did. Yeah, I watched the World Series.
Great.
I mean, what do they call that?
The Super Bowl.
And the
Super
Kansas
Bowl.
City
Yeah, I
Chiefs
watched
had
the
a
Super
grand
Bowl.
slam and won the whole.
Jeez. Anyway, for the Raiders, of course, this year, a lot of turmoil. As they say where I come from, a lot of tumult. New coach during the year, down year that they expected. But here's something that was kind of surprising to me. Jimmy Garoppolo, who you're very familiar with from your Patriots
Yep.
team, obviously this year was a bust. They signed him to a huge $72 million contract. Didn't play really for the last half of the year because he got hurt. However, he's being suspended for the first 2 games of next season because he was found with supplements in his body for failing the performance-enhancing substances policy.
Mhm.
According to Garoppolo, he used prescription medication without having a valid therapeutic use exemption, said Adam Schefter from ESPN. They didn't expect him to bring him back anyway, so they're going to cut him and save that money. But I am a little surprised, quite frankly, that a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo, and he's a clean guy. I mean, he's not using steroids or anything. And I know PEDs are generally good for body healing, and I'm sure he probably took something to help his injuries. But here's a guy who's had trouble the last couple of years, staying healthy, staying and really doing a good job on the field. And now he's going to miss the first 2 games of the season of whoever he may sign with, if he signs with anybody, due to failing that issue.
There is a word on the street. Tom Brady will play for the Raiders.
No.
That's the word on the
I
street.
know that's the word, but you're a former Patriots fan. Would love
I
to
wouldn't
see
want that. No.
No, I think he's finished.
I think he's going to take the Fox gate.
Oh, he better. That's why Greg Olson's no longer there in the number one. He signed for $100 gazillion.
I just want your listeners to
I don't know if either we're confusing Doug or Doug, are you seriously not a football guy? I'm trying to determine how to respond to your reaction or lack thereof.
Well, there's a little bit of lack thereof. I'm lacking thereof. I'm not all here because I'm not all there.
Gotcha. But you got to be somewhere.
I know I am. You know, I've approached football from a whole different point of view. I let everybody do their thing all year.
Okay.
And I know you're a big sports fan and you have your sports programs and so forth. Matter of fact, you're even wearing a referee suit and a baseball
Jersey. It's a baseball.
Oh, that's a
the
baseball.
Yankees
I'm sorry,
style
World
jersey.
Series. That's why.
He obviously doesn't know what a referee's jersey looks like. I have one of
Oh,
those
it's
at
a
home.
jersey.
Right. This is a jersey.
He's having cataract surgery next week.
Well, I had it. That's the problem. You know, they haven't adjusted it. That's why I got these glasses on here, is because my eyes are they're pink. They look like real
You got pink eye?
No, I don't have pink
No.
eye. It's just they're all bloodshot and things. They put glass in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you folks out there have ever had glass in your eyes.
Sammy Davis did.
Yeah. Sammy. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. He did have a glass eye. Yeah.
He had one full eye. His left eye was
I know
full,
that was
right?
something else.
Yeah,
too.
baby. I had one eye out, babe. Like cow, babe.
Yeah.
You fell right into that one. Good
I'm
job.
sorry, I have to.
I got to tee him up. That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I do.
Don't worry about it. His mic's off.
You know what?
It
I know
is.
that a lot of musicians. Now, I'm not saying all of them because there's a lot of them that do like sports, but a lot of them are not into sports because they spend so much time, practicing and working on their
you mean
craft
doing their job.
and looking for work.
Looking
Looking for work. Okay, so they really don't have time to sit there and watch a lot of games.
Gotcha.
And they don't go out on Sunday. They don't take the Monday nights. They don't do all that because they're working. They're working nights.
Well, that's a good point, though.
That is a point. And
Does that mean you guys, when you start doing your gigs, you're going to work during the daytime so
No.
you don't sleep at
Well,
night?
no, we're going to do the Blue Plate special, and everybody will be home by 8:00. So that'd be great. That way I can take a nap.
I worked in a band here back in the 80s.
And I asked for this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and
Just want you to
back
know.
in the 80s,
You got it.
Never played at night. We did dinosaur songs, the Platters, Four Tops, for this, for that, and for that.
Four of a kind.
All of those kind. Yeah, well, I wish. That's the only
Working
one
on
we
a
didn't
full
play,
house.
And we never worked at night. We worked all of the clubs during the day.
Right.
Almost like, remember that group that was over at the Gold Coast in the afternoons for 20 years?
There were so many.
No, there was one. They were there for almost 20 years.
How far back?
I don't remember the name of them, but
They're
it
called
was-
the Day Crawlers.
who would ever thought a trombone player was going to work in Las Vegas for 20 years
I know.
in the afternoon?
Well, it's a
What
slide
deal.
scale.
What a deal.
I was going to make a comment about blowing anything, but I'll just let that go.
Well,
That's up to you.
He was paid on the sliding scale.
He was paid weekly, very weekly.
Yeah, very.
And his name was those lips. So there you
That's-
go.
Hi, Nicole. Hello, Peter. Hello, my friend Nielsen. We appreciate you all tuning in. You know what? I'm going to take a break a few minutes early because these guys.
I need it.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, that's true.
One thing, can you say hello to my beautiful wife at home?
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi,
Oh,
Nikki.
my
Say hi, Nikki.
gosh.
Is there
I
anybody
love
you
you.
want to give a shout out to, Doug?
Oh,
While we're-
yeah. Well, I have to do my wife right now. I mean, he just did that. So I feel like on The Price is Right. You know what I mean? Can I get a shout out to all my family out there?
Well, here's the beauty. My wife doesn't listen to my shit, so I don't have to say hello to her.
Well,
She listens to you every day. So
I don't say, guys, doesn't need it.
I do know my wife is.
Your shit.
I don't know why my wife didn't show up on there because I know she's watching out
Well,
there.
she might be. I just.
Well,
she's
well,
just not
Becky
plugged in.
is her name.
I'll let you
happen-
know if she shows up.
If you do happen to see it.
All right.
But she is, I tell you what, when I married her 27 years ago,
All right.
I married her 27 years. I hope that's right. And I would never,
that's
I would
right.
never have believed that I would have found a woman that
What
I'm
happened
on.
with your
All
ass?
right. I'll tell you what happened.
Did you want?
I'm on medication.
her medication's kicked in already too. So
Yeah. My wife is the most beautiful thing in the world. I get it. Do you have a wife?
35 years.
35. So you've been around too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a newbie in this business.
I know.
Here.
Well,
Well, I'm on my third wife.
I was just, how many years in total if we had
This
all
is the
years?
best one. I'm only been married once. It's to
Is
Nikki.
it 27,
I love you, sweetheart.
30,
Right.
That's 57.
I
59,
plead the
59,
fifth.
60, 60, about 61 years of experience here in wives alone.
Well, now we finally got it right, apparently.
Yeah.
You
So
ready
it
to
takes
spell?
that sometimes.
I plead the fifth.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to break. John, please save me.
I want to.
Aaron's Hour. We come back. These guys are going to be singing, believe it or not, because they can certainly talk a good song. So let's see if they can sing a song. You're watching Aaron's Hour. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. It's me, President Trump, greatest president in the history of presidents, and I've been on a lot of shows, believe me, but the best one by far is Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips. This guy is so amazing. What a great interviewer, and you can catch him every Saturday from 12 to 1. 12 to 1. It's a tremendous show. You know why? I was on it, and the ratings went through the roof. Check it out on WWDBTV. That's WWDBTV. It's huge.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
All right, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. I'm Aaron Phillips. Now, before we get over to some music, there was a comment made that Doug he thought he knew how many years he was married, but his beautiful wife, Becky, did jump into the chat room and Paige, save me, please. And she did clarify that it is,
Come on, Doug, let's go for a ride.
that it is, that you guys are married 28 years, just so that you're up to date, Doug. So thank you, Becky. Without further ado, I'm now going to turn it over to Studio 1A. What are we doing?
Say something.
Oh, I'm right here. Okay.
Speak in the microphone. Are we on? We're good? Are we working?
Here.
I don't think. There we go.
All right.
You got it.
Take the other mic.
Take the other mic.
Okay.
So how y'all doing out there?
Take this mic.
This show has been a kerfuffle.
Okay.
Are we ready to go? Can I send it to them? Here you go.
Oh, wait a second.
Becky, we're just going to have a conversation between you and I, Becky. Here we go. We're going
Are you ready to do this?
Paige Poole's going to be singing You Got It, being backed up by Doug Price, and I'm sending it over to 1A, so if they ain't ready, tough shit. Take it away. Please, save me. We're not ready? There we go.
Every time I look into your loving eye, wonder from you, I drift away, afraid that you aren't here to stay. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything at all. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want. I know you feel the way I do. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, anything you need.
Hi, I'm John PG Styles. Some people call me JPEG. You can probably guess why. I'm the founder and partner at WWDBTV. Does your business need a commercial, or do you already have one and you just want to get the message out there? Do you need a sizzle reel? Do you need an audition tape for a part that you're up for? Or have you ever thought about hosting your own show? Well, this is the place, WWDBTV.
That's okay.
Thank God for no countdown. Anyway, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. We are back. My guys are back up here at the set. Doug Price, Paige Poole. You got it there by, what was that, Roy Orbison?
I think so, sure.
I mean, you've done that before.
You got it, yeah.
Well,
That was the
You know, I kind of messed him up a little bit on it because I wasn't sure on the arrangement when I was
Oh, that's
playing.
okay. We're on
Yeah.
this show.
It wasn't his fault.
It's live,
by the
it's
way,
live.
folks.
We're not on the fly on this show.
That's right.
Shit happens, it happens.
Anything happens here at Aaron's Hour. See, I just corrected
You
myself.
were just testing yourself, John?
Boy.
I was just correcting myself.
So, all right. You know, I turned it off when they were singing because I don't want them. I turned my mic off.
I pushed the buttons here.
I need some
turned
more
my-
cowbell.
I turned my mic off and I forgot to turn it back on because I don't want
That's
to.
fine.
But
Don't worry
anyway,
about
anyway,
Yeah, make me look bad.
Do I have to-
Thanks a lot, man.
do I have to start again? But anyway,
I do know the song.
What song?
what's
He just didn't know my arrangement. That's
There
what
you
it
go.
was.
It was
What arrangement?
that was backwards called It You Got.
right, son? Who's that guy in Star Wars? The little thing.
I bow.
How
I
about
bet.
this? How about this?
Anyway, all right. So let's listen. Listen, Chewbacca.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start. I'm going to ask Doug the first question because I know you well enough. I can probably do
Is
a
this
show
the
without
game
you
again?
here.
Okay.
So, all right. So, Doug, you've got many, many years' experience, obviously, in the music industry.
Yeah, well, not doing this arrangement. I can see that.
Well, they have back to school lessons, so don't worry about that.
You'll be arranging flowers next
That's
week.
right. But you, more importantly, though, you do have a shitload of experience. You guys have worked before. Just give our audience very briefly a little synopsis. I mean, I could read the whole thing here, but I'd rather have them hear it from you. Just give a little synopsis of some of your background so the audience knows a little bit about you for those who may not know who you are. Ready, go.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the meds have
Well,
a little delay reaction.
I really have a hard time tooting horns. So,
I get it.
yeah, if that, but
All right, so you want me to help you? Would you like me to help you?
yeah, help me
All
out
right.
here a little
Band
bit.
of the Year, California Country Music Association. Fiddler of the Year, CCMA. You play 5 instruments: drums, fiddle, guitar, saxophone, and harmonica. Which was the very first instrument you picked up?
Ukulele.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't have it on.
It's not on here.
Kazoo.
And the kazoo, wasn't he a character on Flintstones? Anyway, why the ukulele or ukulele, as I believe
What
it's
it was, you know,
He was only a year and a half old, and it was the biggest thing that he could
I,
pick up.
it's all I could hold on to. Yeah. I was actually in high school and my mother bought me one
Okay,
because she knew I liked stringed instruments. They wanted me to play the fiddle. I said, no, I wanted to be a drummer.
okay.
And so I became a drummer. I did drums for 19 years. By the time I was 19 years old, I was so good at what I was doing, sight reading, everything. I was San Francisco Symphony
Okay.
at 19.
Okay. Wow.
But I liked country music. So I decided to take off and go to Alaska. And that's where I got my career started.
Okay.
And from there on, I grew and grew. And then I began opening acts for all kinds of country stars. I probably
Gotcha.
did over 50 country stars, Ray Price, Buck Owens, you name it. They were all out there.
So what I always like to find out, though, how old were you when you got the ukulele?
Probably was about 14.
Okay. At what point, though, in your life, maybe it was before that you realized that you wanted to be in entertainment, be a musician? What was your aha moment?
The day my mom had me stand in the living room, and my aunts and uncles and cousins were all out there, and she said, "Doug, show them how you can roll your stomach." You know how you how you can. I can't do it now because it's just a big belly. Otherwise, I'd show you. But what it was that day I knew that I loved entertaining.
Okay.
And you know, I had the stomach for it.
I know. Try to swallow that one. It's interesting about.
And that's how he became a belly dancer.
Oh yeah. Well, I worked at that. My wife actually was doing some of that Hawaiian thing.
Oh, the Hawaiian dancing.
Yeah,
no, that's gorgeous.
Oh man, you should see the outfit she had. Holy moly!
I will. We are now connected on Facebook, so she and I are.
Okay.
So, anyway. So I'm just going to reserve my comments because I'm that kind of guy. Sure. Anyway, nice comments, by the way, is what I planned. Okay, so I got to bring it forward. You guys worked together in the past, if I read correctly.
Yeah.
What did you guys do together in the past?
Yeah. Well, we put a project together. It was going to be Elvis. If you little lived, what songs we have done?
Okay.
Besides All Shook Up and all that stuff, we did Ozzy Osbourne, Coming Home. I'm Coming Home.
Okay. As Elvis.
As Elvis.
So I got to say this. So for those who don't know Paige, the best Elvis tribute artist ever in Las Vegas during my time being here. And that's why you'll hear a lot of references to Elvis, but he does more than Elvis, but that was a lot of what you had done previously.
Yeah, I would do a much better Roy Orbison if the arrangement was okay. I'm kidding. I'm playing. It's live. We're gonna.
Well, you know what? The quality of your voice shined through anyway.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know.
But I mean, I myself, everybody knows me automatic Elvis. So I want to do something more than just, I want to be me, kind of like, gotta be me. Anyway, but I'm saying, I think if me look like this and sing like other people,
right,
that's better.
Right.
And it's not so much, you know.
And it doesn't pigeonhole you
and
as
I
Elvis.
can't do this for an hour and a half. I just can't do it anymore.
Roy Orbison would never do that?
No, he could have been a ventriloquist. He didn't even move his lips. Anything you want, you got it. I mean, he sung very tight-lipped.
Sure. No, but I get that. I mean, you know, you get pigeonholed as Elvis. That's when people.
They had him once with Batman.
Right. Exactly. Well, don't go there with Batman.
Well,
but anyway,
I met him.
But you know, but I can relate to that. So I got started doing what I did. I did a sports show for 3 years. And I didn't want to be pigeonholed in just in sports. And that's when Vegas and Rap was born, because then I did a lot of other things, et cetera. So I get it. I get it. But now, what brings you guys back together? Here you are again, wanting to do something.
Well, I moved to Florida for a couple of years. I was out of town because of COVID. And I had to go work. I had to feed my family, take care of the family. So I moved to Tampa. And guess who was driving a truck? This guy. Now, this guy, I would never imagine him driving long haul. But this guy,
and that was out of necessity.
He worked his tail off, and he came by my house in Tampa. We talked, planted a seed, and now the sprouts are growing. And I'm looking forward to working with him again. He's a good guy. He's funny as hell. Get up, and he's very good. He does a really good Miss Wiggins, Tim Conway thing.
No,
don't get him into that. You'll never get the show off the air. I'm saying, he's a great guy.
Tim Conway.
And he's a hell of a musician. Really good musician.
You know what? When I started working with him, when he was doing the new Elvis, we started jamming in the room, doing different songs. I never knew this guy could do anything besides Elvis.
Sure.
He knows so many 70s and 80s songs and sings them all good.
Right.
That was the thing about it. He's a vocalist. He's an entertainer. He is fun, as you see. He can, and his stage presence, I just said to myself, you know, when we got together in Florida, and when he said, I'm coming back, we'll get together. We got a drummer that we really like, and we want to have him join the band too.
Hi, Tim.
Yes, hi, Tim. And you know what? The whole thing about this is that when he sings and when he performs all these other songs, he knows them by memory.
Right.
It's not something he has to look at a thing and go, I kind of remember that.
Well, to be a true performer in your industry, you kind of have to be that walking encyclopedia, right?
You do.
If you have the type of show where you take requests from people, for instance, you got to know. Now, if you don't know the song, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if you have a decent walking encyclopedia, you're never going to disappoint someone.
You know, I had one request. I was doing it was like a mini show.
Sure.
Can you do any Neil Diamond? I said, sure. And I started playing Love on the Rocks, but I changed the lyrics. Blood on my socks, ain't no surprise. Got me a drink, but potatoes and fries. Oh, that was OJ. But anyway, but no, I'm saying I can do Neil Diamond. I do a lot of things, but it's mostly like it's like caricatures. But I'm saying
I didn't put that up, John.
What does he say?
John, Two Old White Guys as your group song, as your group team.
Yeah. I think whittle while you work, but it's okay. But anyway, if you guys want to come up with a name, that's great.
702-992-3207 if you want to call it in and tell us your idea for names for these guys.
Or we just call it just us.
Well, the format of what you guys are looking to put together. Let's talk so that these folks can come up with some ideas.
We do like to do variety.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and when you talk about pigeonholes, so many. This is my experience, and I've been playing in Las Vegas for 20 years. Okay. Except for when I went out on the road. I did karaoke for a while. Yeah. You know, my father was sick and I needed to be home. And when COVID hit, I just started driving truck, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is when we talk about pigeonholes, this lounge or, this lounge, oh, well, we only want a top 40. Oh, this one here. Oh, we only want country.
Right.
This one here. Oh, we only want a big band. Oh, this. Come on. This is a huge town with a variety of people that come in. And I have found that when I go on stage, I can be sitting there playing the fiddle, doing my thing, and some guy's sitting out there and he loves rap. So I just turn around and go, sweat running all over my chest now. I don't quit, no. I just press now harder than I did before because I'm going for the dreams that I have in store in my mind. Yeah, I know that I'm making it. I got to get by. Nobody's taking it away because the hammer don't play that. You try to get mine, boy. You better step back, freeze, because you don't want none husk for my muscle and you look weak, son. Yeah, going on. I'm kicking at the top because I'm too legit to quit. Say,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Curly, right there, the best.
Yeah, I got a little curly in there.
No, but you have to be fluent and ready for anything. And having the walk-in encyclopedia you guys currently have.
Well,
a variety is where it's
Absolutely.
at.
We're going to go from the spectrum of grand funk. We're going to do some Elvis, of
course.
We're going to do some whatever. We're going to do I'll even be up to doing, if I get some helium, I can do some Bee Gees. But anyway, I can do that without helium.
Tight pants.
But it's like one
Michael
song
Jackson.
and I'm done. And I wipe, pants. Yeah, tight pants is enough. Anyway, and missing glove.
Yes.
So anyway, and you got that. And then you turn around, he does his Charlie Daniels thing, and he does his
Which is coming up, by the way.
He's got some really good repertoire in his stuff. So if we put all this energy together and we put it down, you're not going to want for anything because you're going to get everything you want.
Right.
Whoa.
Anything you
I
want.
got it.
You got it.
Yeah,
Anything you want.
but I think that's copyrighted. Now you may have a little issue.
No,
with the name.
anything you want.
Well, isn't that
I kind of like that.
Buffet of songs.
That's another one. Come on, folks. Send
Jukebox
something
of
in a
songs.
little bit to us. Give us some more ideas,
That's why it's going to go back to the turntable.
I know what's going to happen.
I gave him an idea of the turntable.
No, I know what it's going to be.
The Black and Blues
No,
Brothers.
I even got a sponsor waiting in the wings. Depends with a Z. What's wrong with that?
Well, if they're going to pay the sponsorship, why not?
Don't play with it.
No,
I
they pay for it.
think with the
That's
name,
right. And make a
They
good
pay
sponsor.
for it. It'll be a pisser of a show.
the name could be Broken Shoelaces. As long as it gets the point across, I
Right.
don't care what the name.
Well, you need to, and that's part of your branding. You want a name that is sort of represents when they see your name, they're going to know sort of what you guys are about. You don't want anything that's going to go, oh, that's their name, but then they go see the show and it's something totally different and whatnot.
If
So-
you think Poole and Price, you're thinking of an attorney right away. Poole and Price, DWI, call us. No, I'm saying, but then Poole and Price.
well, you're the music attorneys,
Originally,
music esquires.
you saw it on my logo there
Yes.
that I had Roadhouse,
Right.
And that was Roadhouse Trucking.
Right.
So what I did was I was going to do Roadhouse music.
Right.
Okay.
I was going to keep the truck there and everything.
Right.
Right.
By the way, some of you that don't know that, I went out and drove truck for 3 years. And when the pandemic hit, I said, I need something that's essential.
Yeah.
So I went out there and I found a company,
Music
found a
company?
company that transported sound, lighting, and staging.
Sounded like the kind of things my daughter was into. She is an audio engineer on Broadway.
Okay.
And she was working for companies that had to break down sets, load them in trucks, and all that stuff. So you may have moved some of her shows. For all I know.
You never know, because I worked all over the
Yeah.
United States with shows.
Really did, yeah.
I mean, I worked. But it was a great experience.
Sure.
I got to see America. Thank you, COVID. Okay, you got me a new experience, but I'm back.
Right.
And the point is that this is my true love here.
Right.
Is music, and so. Of course, running across him was totally accidental.
Well, it was a
in Tampa.
sign in a way, though, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah.
It was like an omen when coming across page again and
Well,
planting those seeds of
put it this way,
conversation.
Yeah.
when you're a true friend, like he's a friend of mine, you're a friend of mine. You're a true friend. You never lose contact with your
Right.
true friends. They're always around, and you can call him. He says, "I'm busy. I'll call you right back. I'm driving. I make sure you're okay." I always called him, make sure he was okay, because
Sure.
you never know.
Absolutely.
And then anytime you need something, you go, "Hey, Call in the bullpen. I'm here.
That's right.
I'm saying you guys are my friends,
Absolutely.
but this is going to be something special because I'm not going to jump in costumes. I'm not going to put all this air on. I just want to be a musician and makes music, makes people happy, and of course makes a little bit of money. But the biggest thing is I love to entertain.
Absolutely.
So does he.
That's what the arts are about.
Absolutely. So, folks, as you're listening to what their programming is going to be about, in order to come up with some new names, you can also take their age bracket into account. And I feel like I'm in a courthouse right now. There's a sidebar conversation. But anyway, we're going to get ready to take a break because when we come back, Doug is going to break out the fiddle, and probably one of the best songs ever was done by Charlie Daniels Band. Devil Went Down to Georgia. But of course, when I hear the word fiddler, or
on the
I
roof?
always think of Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah. That's what I think of. But all right, so when we come back, Doug's going to be over in Studio 1A. He's going to take us down to Georgia. You're watching Aaron's Hour. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Mary McElhatton. I am the host of the Permission Mission Show. We air every single week on Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Time with the WWDBTV.com and also my Permission Mission Facebook page. Permission Mission is a platform that we are able to talk about mortality openly, boldly, bravely, because it is something that's happening all the time, and to know more about it is going to help every family out. Thank you for joining me again, Mary McElhatton, the host for the Permission Mission Show.
Hi, my name is Edgar Alejandro. I'm the co-founder of Rising Again Productions. So we've been here in Vegas producing films for the past couple of years, and we've seen our fair share of studios. We worked in our fair share of studios, and to be honest, WWDBTV has been our favorite by far. John is so welcoming. The space is wonderful. It's perfect for what we need. We've had rehearsals here. We've had callbacks here. We've had table reads here. So if you're a Vegas creative, or really just a creative coming into Vegas, definitely check out this space. Chat with John. I think you'll find that this studio has everything that you'll need as well.
Hey, this is Brian Hoffman coming to you from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, inviting you to join Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips every Saturday afternoon from 12 to 1. That's Pacific time, good old Las Vegas time. Visit him on WWDBTV.com and join in all the fun also on Facebook as well with Aaron Phillips, and have a blast. We look forward to seeing you every Saturday from
John. Anyway, welcome back. We're going to talk for a moment here with Doug about the fiddle he's using, because there's a great story behind it. And there's a hair on my face.
It's better crushed.
It's like a cat there.
I know you're not used to that, are you? I can see that.
There's something about anyway. And then I'm going to throw Doug over to Studio 1A, and we'll hear him perform. So talk about the fiddle that you have.
I got to tell you, this is one of the first fiddles.
I don't think they finished it yet. But
this is one of the first fiddles that was ever made in America. Okay, and it was made by Fishman Products. Fishman is known for their great acoustic pickups for guitars and fiddles and violins and everything else. They wanted to make an electric fiddle. This is called Electro-Lin, not Electrolux. That sucks, but this is called Electro-Lin. And I had this since about 1982, I would say.
Okay. There
were no electric fiddles. This one made it out to Doug Kershaw played this, Johnny Cash played it. A bunch of them played it, and they wanted somebody to sponsor it. So I got a contract with Warner Brothers.
Okay.
To do this and play this fiddle and make an album and go in the Grand Ole Opry.
Mm-hmm.
Meantime, I was doing a promotion up in San Francisco for Lone Star Beer. And they had armadillos and stuff like that. We were loading the truck, car hit me.
Oh boy.
Lost the contract, but I got to keep the fiddle. Anyway, this is probably worth about, I've been estimated at about $40,000.
And it's 42 years old.
It is, about $1,000 a year. No. But the idea of it was that
want to hit him in the parking
That's a mighty expensive G-string you got there.
Go ahead.
If you want to switch me into the studio.
We're going to switch Doug over there to Studio 1A. So as soon as you start walking over there and get set up, John will hit the button and we'll get you guys going. So here we go.
was for a soul steal. He was in a fine, he was way behind, willing to make a deal. Then he came across this young man's song on the fiddle and playing it hot. So the devil jumped up off his seat, reached up and said, boy, let me tell you what. Guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. You play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your soul. Think I'm better than you? Fortune, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin. I'll take that bet you're gonna regret, cause I'm the best there's ever been.
Johnny, rise up your bow and play your fiddle hard. Elbow flicks in Georgia and the fiddle feels hard. If you win, you'll get the shiny fiddle, let it go. If you lose, the devil gets your soul.
He said, I'll start this show, and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. Pulled the bow across strings, and it made an evil hiss. And then a band joined in, and it sounded like this. Finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down there in that chair. I gotta show you how it's done.
Fire the man, run, boy, run. Devil in the house of the rising sun. Chicken with the rest and picking out dough. Crazy dog fight, no jello. No!
Bowed his head cause he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle down at the ground at Johnny's feet. And Johnny said, devil, just to come on back if you want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been.
Fire the man, run, boy, run. Devil in the house of the rising sun. Chicken to the rest and picking out dough. Crazy dog fight, no jello. No!
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Hey, welcome back here at Aaron's Hour. How you like that?
You're supposed to do it in a voice. That's what. That was the whole setup. Can you take us out?
Okay, do it again.
Do it again.
I'm sorry.
3, 2.
Hello, this is Aaron's Hour like never before, okay? Let me tell you right now, this is the best show in Las Vegas. Never before. It's great. Hey, take it away, Aaron Phillips.
Thank you, boy. John D. Domenico is going to send me some hate mail right about now. Anyway, good stuff, man. I love. First of all, to me, that song, "Devil Down to Georgia," is a classic on so many levels. Of course, it was a song that had your clean version. Then, of course, it had "Son of a Bitch" in there for those who are.
I did say it. Yeah.
No. Well, we're on internet. It doesn't matter. But it is such a song that I think transcends time because of the excitement in the fiddle and the message. And I'm not a big country guy, but I love that song Definitely. So terrific job. I love it.
I resisted learning that song for quite a while.
Okay.
When it came out, I really didn't understand it. I was back at Gillies and we were recording songs for the Urban Cowboy.
Okay.
And I was in Gillies' studio, and Charlie Daniels was back there. I was writing with Johnny Lee and some of the other guys. We were all writing songs for the thing. That's a whole nother story. But I got to meet Charlie Daniels. I thought, and everybody liked that song, and they're always requesting it. And I'm thinking, so I learned it. It's like the old Kansas City. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got so sick of doing Kansas City. I'm getting close to it on Devil Went Down in Georgia, but people like it so much.
You can't give it up.
I can't give it up.
Speaking of songs, Paige has pulled up a sort of playlist of the type of songs you guys are going to
nice.
get to. So why don't you share some of what your music is going to be?
So you're coming to see us. You're going to sit yourself down, let the drive into us. You got Ambrosia, How Much I Feel for You. Grace, I do sing that song. Doug was down at, just real quick, Doug was down at Champagne's doing karaoke. He says, do something you've never done before. See what you can do with it. I said, fine. So I picked out Ambrosia. He goes, you sure? You serious? I said, sure. And that's a high song to sing. And I did I do it, Doug?
You did.
Yeah, I did it. So I did.
And now it's in your repertoire.
The reason why I did it so well, because Nikki was sitting in front of me, and she's my inspiration. She really is. I love my wife. Love you, Nikki. But she's my inspiration. But that song is about cheating on something, which I would never do to my wife. But whoever got the Grammy for this, whoever wrote that song got divorced, and the bass player goes, he wrote it. Okay. Bad Company, we're going to do Can't Get Enough of Your Love. Dwight Yoakam. Now we're going to be doing some country venues. I think it'll be good because I like country. I think Elvis had a good country voice, but I can do other people, but I do Paige's country. Paige is more of a country singer. So
this is really what you're doing here for you, and I'm glad you brought that up. For you, by breaking away from the Elvis thing, this is almost like a redemption kind of thing to show people you're much more versatile than just the Elvis.
Like Fast As You by Dwight Gooden. Yeah. Dwight Yoakam, excuse me. Yeah, as fast as I wish I could throw fast as him. Anyway, Temptations. Doug and I are going to rip that up.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay.
Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon, and Boot Scootin' Boogie.
Okay.
And My Maria. They did a great rendition of that. I think that's a great song. My Maria.
Okay.
Get that, that song.
I'm still thinking about the Dwight Gooden comment.
And you got Little River Band, Lady.
Love it.
Look around you, be apart.
Just give him the list.
Anyway, I got to give him a little. You said do voices.
Right?
You got to come see it.
And Righteous Brothers.
Right.
Tom Jones. And we're going to do The Way. I don't know who did that. What was that?
I got it.
The Way?
Fastball. Oh, I just finished
That's the only up-to-date song we're going to do.
I just finished the production. You're going to love it.
Okay.
I put that little blip in there. That you wanted.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a clavichord, and we did it in
a clavichord?
Clavichord. Clavichord.
So another thing I like him doing, when we went in a band, I said, Doug, can you get these settings right? He used the brass, sax. He was everything I needed for that kind of stuff. And I said, I hear this, and I heard things, but I couldn't tell in the notes. But like on Frasier, no, I wasn't doing that. I was going ba 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 da da da. He goes, oh, and it did. It felt so. We're going to do give me 3 steps.
Do you riff it all? Do you riff it all during a song? Like I know, obviously, you have the song list, but maybe during a song. Do you delve away from it where maybe he'll do something kooky on the keyboard to try to throw you off? And
well, here's the thing.
I know it's the arrangement.
With the band, you can do it.
Right.
Right now, what we're doing is with sequence. It's kind of tough doing that because once you miss a click like you saw me today. Anyway, but it's the thing is, when you're with a live band, we had a live band. We could do all sorts of stuff.
Right.
I remember we did Breakdown by Tom Petty and went into Summertime. Who does that? It's like, and it was great because it was a great dream. Like Fever was the same thing. Never know, and in the summertime, whatever. And we did these melodic melodies.
Right. I want everybody to realize out there who, if you haven't picked up on this, these guys are great musicians, entertainers, and singers. But I'm going to tell you, you guys are going to be in for more of a singing entertainment show because these guys are hilarious. If you haven't picked up on that, and I don't know how much comedy you're going to build into the show.
There'll be some comedy, don't you worry.
I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be just your traditional concert and singing. This is going to be a fun night of everything you could ever want to go in and enjoy an evening away from your normalcy to see these guys perform songs and entertainment. John?
And if you're lucky, you might even hear some lines from The Godfather.
Oh,
I think that's it.
Did you hear his cue? Did you hear his cue?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, if they're lucky, they might even hear a line or two from The Godfather.
You never go against the family, okay?
But how smart are you?
I'm smart. I was over. Look, Mike.
I know that's what you were looking for.
I totally forgot. Because you know who used to love that?
Yeah, Ricky.
My buddy.
Yeah, Ricky.
He's looking down right now going, do it, Paige, do it for me. Hey, Mike, I was looked over. I'm smart.
I think that was one of the first voices you did when we were together. Just Ricky lost it for the moment.
And Ricky, I think he spit out his Coke or whatever his water. He goes, that's dead on. That's John Cabeas. I said, yeah. And what's the other guy you do? I said, well, I could do a bunch of Rookie with the red my hat, do all that kind of. But the thing is, it's the love of it.
Right.
We love doing this. And we want to show our love to you guys. So I just came up with a name. I think you like it, Doug?
I like that one too. Yeah, go ahead.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
What's wrong with that? Paige and Doug.
Then they're going to think you're not going to want to be paid for what you do.
Oh yeah, good thought.
Paid for fun.
Yeah,
no,
paid.
Yeah, that's all we need is
for
an entertainment director to get a hold of that one.
Please call in right now. Give us a name. Please.
Okay, we also thought about bacon and eggs. That way we'd be in all the marquees.
Oh, there's.
And they got to watch out for people's ways. So call it sizzling.
Then you get paid 99 cents.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, if you put a song up on Spotify or something,
come out with it right
that's
now.
what 99 cents is costing you. So it's not really. I gave you mine and you turned it down.
He likes turntables. What do you like?
No, I don't like turntables. I'm sorry, Aaron.
It's my show.
I said the retired brothers.
At least like it till 1 o'clock.
I should not have said that on the air.
Your mic just got shut off.
Okay. Who are the two guys on the Muppets up in the balcony?
You called it a show. That guy there, yeah.
Yeah, but what are those? What's the name of those two
old
guys?
men. Oh, that's it.
Two old guys.
Two old guys.
Two old guys.
But I got to tell you though, still going is pretty good.
I like still going.
I got to do my Tim Collins.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Here we go.
Miss Wiggins.
This will take up the last half of the show.
That's it. In my Harvey Korman, I'm laughing. The white bus is coming with a coat.
That's
Doug.
right. All right. A couple other
Go
things.
ahead.
I'm actually running out of time, believe it or not.
Oh, geez.
Real quickly before we talk, I want to talk about venues for a couple of seconds.
Sure. Okay.
Because we know over the last couple of years, venues and performance locations for our entertainers has really been dwindling over the years.
Yeah.
The showrooms, the smaller club showrooms, they're closing down, making way for more, whatever. So the opportunities for performers seem to be getting smaller. So what's your thoughts on that? Where do you hope to see yourselves? Where do you expect to see yourselves perform as time goes on?
Well, I myself have performed in pizzerias, bowling alleys. It doesn't matter. As long as I can set up my stuff and then people like it, I'll sing. But the thing is, I've got some good friends down at the Italian American Club, if you're listening. We're up for hire. Okay? Just want to let you know that.
John, you had an ooh moment.
Yeah. How about you guys could replace that band at Chuck E. Cheese's?
Yeah, the stuffed animal guys. Thanks. I look.
You know what? I should connect him with Little J.
Oh yeah.
For his place down there, right?
Anyway,
and what about the place out on the Siena Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, over on Sahara.
We fit in there perfect.
Yeah, take notes.
I'm gonna.
Giancarlo.
Wait a minute. If we get you signed up, if I help you get signed up, I want to cut as your agent.
I'm gonna do shorthand. No.
Well, no. You know what you have to do? Just go back to the replay. Just go back to the replay of the
I
show.
tell you, get us a gig. We'll get us a gig. I'll give you a free T-shirt. No, you give us a gig, we'll give you a cut.
You know, to kind of get back to what you were talking about, like where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go?
Where's your goal?
You know, the goal. We don't really have a goal. Our goal is to entertain.
Right.
It really, really doesn't matter. I've done everything from rest homes to cruise ships.
Right.
So it really doesn't matter. The two of us we've already been there and done it.
Right.
I mean, I've had a hit record. I've been over the seas. I've been to London in the theaters. We've been everywhere. This guy's traveled everywhere doing what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're at the particular age that we're at now, where we have the experience.
Right.
We know what to do. We're just looking for any outlet that is looking for some fine entertainment so that we can get in front of people and enjoy it.
And as somebody who's watching right now, how can they reach out to either one of you to do that?
I'm on Facebook. Just follow me. Even though I don't look like Elvis anymore, but I still sound like him. But
and what page should they find that on?
You're going to find it on Facebook page Pool.
And how do you spell page for those who may mess that up?
Very carefully. It's PAIGE POOLE
with no E at the end.
With the E at the end.
Yeah, he has an E.
The E is silent, but I'm not.
Yeah. Pool, Poole. Yeah.
I'm smart.
And then obviously
that's P Pool, right?
Pool in the P.
Listen,
well, we
P
actually
in the pool.
Pool and Price. We were thinking about calling ourselves
What's wrong with
PP.
that?
You know.
PMP. And of course, they can also find you as well on Facebook.
They can find me on Facebook, Douglas Lee. I put my middle name in. I put my name because there's a lot of Doug Prices I found out there.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I didn't think there was that many, but there are. Sorry, Mom.
Not to be confused with The Price is Right.
Yeah. That's right.
What is it again?
Doug. Douglas Lee Price.
Douglas Lee Price.
All the way from the Douglas Lee.
My mama put the Lee in there. My mama really didn't like me much. She fed me through a straw, you know?
There you go. All right. So reach out to them. And as always, if you don't remember that, just contact me right here on Facebook. You can send me a message through my website, aaronshour.vegas. If you say, hey,
you have a website?
I think I do. I even have swag up there. You can check it out on the shop tab. All right. Lastly, you have something cooking on Facebook karaoke. You mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
Swag Brothers.
Just so you know, I have put myself. I put myself line of fire. There's a karaoke knockout contest that's coming up for voting tomorrow. You'll see the link on my Facebook page.
Okay.
I got to get votes to get into the contest, but there's going to be 8 people from Vegas competing in California for $10,000. All
right.
And a chance to sing with, I think, Christopher Walken or something. I'm not sure. I can just see him now.
What you do, Christopher Walken?
Wow.
Too.
I can't believe I'm singing Wild Thing. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not a good.
Walken's commercial, by the
He's
way,
awesome. I love
during
it.
the Super Bowl was freaking hilarious.
It was good,
Everybody
wasn't it?
trying to do him. I thought it was great. I forgot about that.
But if Taylor Swift's around, I'm not going to play.
No,
I'm kidding. So anyway,
well, she's already spoken
but
for.
There's I don't care if she's spoken for. I just tired of hearing about her. You know, when you're that good, you get.
Yeah, but she made the NFL like $300 gazillion ever since her name. The NFL loves her.
I guess. But there's one thing I want to tell you.
Go ahead. Don't finish up what you're doing there.
Page poll on Facebook.
Yes.
Vote for me and get in. So hopefully I can represent Nevada in Las Vegas. And that's it.
All right.
Vote for me, baby.
Paige, would you do me a favor and give him your phone number so that, no, never mind. You know what?
Why? Oh, my phone number.
Your phone number is for to contact us.
Well, you can contact me through Messenger. How's that? It's the same thing.
Okay, through Messenger. My phone number is 702-325-3123, 325-3123. If you'd like to book a fun couple of guys, out there that do music, and believe me, we're going to have a lot of audience participation, you know.
What you got, John?
I was going to say, John is having a fit back there, I think. What?
Yep.
2 wild and crazy guys.
You have to ask Steve Martin for permission on that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what I'd like.
Call him.
Please do. Get him on the horn. As we say goodbye, I'm going to say this to you. When you guys are ready to perform, somebody's got to introduce you, right? You're not just going to walk out on stage.
You can do that, right?
So I can. So my point is, if you'd like, I will be happy to record an introduction, no matter where you guys play.
Be great. That'd be
if
awesome.
I come down, I'll do it live. But
Sure.
if not, we'll record something and whatever you want, and that'll play first, so that will bring you guys. I don't like seeing entertainers where they just walk out.
I know.
And you start playing. There's no hook to get people invested. So if you'd like, at any time you're ready, I'll be more than happy.
No, he's
to record a voice and do whatever you want.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. More than happy.
He's got a voice for radio and a face only a mother can love. There you go.
My mother's not around anymore.
I mean,
Way to go.
I'm sorry, your father.
My father's around.
I love your father.
By the way, thank you for saying that. Happy birthday to my dad. He celebrated 82 years on this earth yesterday. So happy birthday to Dad. I appreciate it. All right.
How many years?
82 on his calendar.
On his calendar.
I'll tell you that's
by his estimate.
By his estimate. All right. We're out of time. Fellas, thank you so much for coming in. It's been fun.
You've been a great audience. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Send all your email to John.
Thank you very much.
Doug, it was a pleasure, my friend. I look forward to doing this again. I appreciate it. As always, brother, appreciate it. Hey, guess what? I have no idea who my guest is next week, so you're going to have to find out by watching my Facebook page. As always, thank you for watching Aaron's Hour. Greatly appreciate it. By the way, if you do want to advertise on the show, I would be more than happy to talk to you about it.
We got 1 slot left.
We got 1 slot left now. Last week we had 2. They're going fast, folks. So get on board. You can email me direct at Aaron's. Oh, I'm sorry. You're welcome, Becky. Appreciate it. Now that I said Doug straight on how many years he's been married, you can message me at Aaron Phillips LV2018 at Gmail. I'm on Facebook. You can also go to aaronshour.vegas and send me a message.
I got one quick thing. I'll be here, married 5 years to Nikki come 31st of this May 31st. So
I thought you were going to say February 31st.
No,
that would have been
May
impossible.
31st.
May 31st?
This year,
Memorial
it'll be 5 years. Yeah.
Right on. Well, congratulations.
You know why I put it on that, right? So I can remember.
So you can.
So I'm kidding.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Be kind to everybody. Why? We're all we have. See you next time right here on Aaron's Hour. Thank you for watching.